Everything is fine. You have a job, people around you, a place to call home, and yet something is missing. And you can't explain what. You scroll through your phone at night, not because you're looking for anything, but because the silence feels too loud. You go through the motions of a perfectly normal day and feel nothing. Not sad, not happy, just hollow. And the worst part? You feel guilty about it because from the outside, your life looks fine. So why do you feel so empty? That's exactly what psychology has been studying. And the answers might surprise you. For most of your life, you were told a very specific story. Get the grades, get the job, get the relationship, get the house. And then you'll feel complete. But nobody told you what happens after you get it all. Psychologists call this the Arrival Fallacy, the mistaken belief that reaching a goal will finally make you feel whole. You spend years building towards something. And when you get there, the feeling lasts maybe a week, maybe a day, and then it's gone. And you're already looking for the next thing. The emptiness you feel isn't failure. It's the natural result of chasing external things. To fill an internal space, at some point, and it happens so slowly you never notice, you stopped checking in with yourself. You started making decisions based on what made sense, what was expected, what seemed responsible, and somewhere in all of that, you lost track of what you actually want. Not what you're supposed to want, what you actually want. This is what psychologists call self-alienation. You become so focused on performing your life, being a good employee, a good partner, a good child, that the real you gets quieter and quieter. Until one day, you sit in a room full of people who love you, and you feel completely alone. The emptiness is that authentic self, waiting, quietly asking to be heard. When was the last time you sat with silence? No phone, no music, no podcast, no show playing in the background, just you and your thoughts. Most people can't remember. We live in the most distracted era in human history, and distraction has become our default response to discomfort. Feel anxious? Scroll. Feel bored? Stream. Feel lonely? Open an app. We're not resting. We're numbing. And there's a critical difference. Every time you reach for your phone instead of sitting with your feelings, you're postponing the very process that would help you feel whole. The emptiness doesn't go away. It just waits, quietly, underneath everything. There's a difference between being busy and feeling alive. You can have a completely full calendar and still feel like something essential is missing, because busyness is not the same as purpose. Viktor Frankl, the psychiatrist who survived the Nazi concentration camps, said the deepest human need is not pleasure or success, it is meaning. When people lose their sense of why, they experience what he called an existential vacuum, a hollow feeling no amount of achievement can fill. The question isn't, what do I need to do next? It's, what actually matters to me? You probably know a lot of people, but how many of them truly know you? Not the version of you that's doing well, the real one. Modern life makes it easy to be surrounded by people whilst remaining fundamentally unseen. We share highlights, we perform well-being, but genuine connection, the kind where someone really sees you, that has become rare. You don't need more people, you need more depth. And that starts with letting someone see past the "I'm fine." Think about the last thing you did purely for yourself, not because it was productive, not because it impressed anyone, just because it made you feel alive. Many people cannot answer that question. Genuine desire got buried under everything you're supposed to be doing. What did you love before life got complicated? Reclaiming even small moments of that is one of the most powerful antidotes to the hollow feeling. If you feel empty, you are not broken. You've just been moving so fast, performing so well, and numbing so thoroughly that you've drifted from yourself. The emptiness is not the problem. It's the signal. You don't have to rebuild everything overnight. You just have to start listening. Because the moment you turn to face it, that's when things begin to change.